I'm back. Let's add a stream marker there. All right. Yeah, volcano would probably make the area around it more tropical than deserty. That's possible, but so is the wasteland if they're volcano. They're volcano other fiery environments. The worst would be a a glasses desert. It would take a lot of heat, pierce, slash damage crossing it. Yikes. That would be cool. I dig it. Watch 2.0. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. A refresher at what the watch looks like. I guess I already did. Okay. Jesus. So many. Let's just clear some of these chat messages, shall we? Yeah, it sounds not traversable by foot. Yeah, let's hear it. That was a sudden music stop. Ah, yeah, I'm still listening. Jeez. Okay. I have so many windows open. There's way too many windows for while I'm streaming. It's fine though. Let's get rid of one. I don't really need. Oh, did I? Yeah, I did copy that. Okay, we can close this then. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt this. Maybe I'll do it later. Yeah, this is a song from an independent YouTube artist called Jade Wee. Does a lot of like kind of ambient electronic stuff. So there is the playlist link and the current song. The village is a port town called Bansheeport. It's a good name. It's a good start. Let's close that. Let's close that. Let's close. Keep that open. Keep that open. Close that. Close that. That's got spoilers. All right, Cam. Adventure for Frostnorn. Frostnorn, do you want to accept this? I don't know if you've been here for any of the chat adventures. Sorry, I'll switch to using your new name too, Votu. If you are up for it, would you like to run one of the... All right, you'll take it. Cool. Cool. Sweet. So, start off by just doing ! stat roll, I believe it is, in chat. And it'll roll up some stats for you, which I will put up right here. Okay. And just pre-mentioning it, don't buy a stat reroll for him. Or don't buy a reroll. That's not what those are for. Okay. Yeah. Okay, strength. Okay, dex. Slightly low con and whiz, but then like acceptable int and charisma. So we roll 2d6. So like a +1 is actually kind of more of a big deal than when you're rolling a 20-sided die. So let me just type this in. Strength was 12, dex 13. Okay, I only had a busted character. Con 9, whiz 9, int 11, charisma 11. So you have a +1. Oh, thank you for the follow. Hey, I saw you from Core Stream, didn't I? Well, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We're doing some prep. Some prep for my Pathfinder campaign session tomorrow. Although I guess mostly that's done. We're just playing around with Foundry now. And now I'm running the Votu through a chat adventure, which is something you can buy with reward points. So there are your stats. And Wither King bought a reroll earlier. Wither King, do you want to save that reroll, or do you want to give that to the Votu? Because you said it was for the next roll that the players made. You're welcome to donate that, or you can just keep a coupon for a reroll for when you run an adventure. Alright. Alright. The voter, you have one reroll for any roll that you fail this session if you want to take it. When I ask you to make a roll, you can do exclamation mark roll to just roll it straight, no bonuses. If you want to add a bonus, you can do exclamation mark roll with just a number, whatever number it happens to be. So if you're making a strength roll, you can do roll 1, something like that. Wow, good roll. Good roll, me. I'm good at D&D. And yeah, it's 2d6, so 12 is the highest base roll you can have. The lowest roll you can have is a 2. Most successes are going to be about a 6. Hard checks will be about a 9. And then, like, it's around, like, at 3 or so failures, you lose the adventure. 3 or so critical failures, or, like, failures at heavy points. And at 10 or so successes, it finishes up. So, yeah. It's just like a quick little adventure in chat. And how it kind of works, I'm just going to ask, like, I'm going to describe the situation. I will ask you what you do, and then I will describe the results. It's very me-sided, unfortunately, but I think it's kind of fun. So, I think this music is fine. All right. Yeah, it's like a chat. I just call it a chat adventure. It's like D&D chat edition. I don't know. It's very, very streamlined. It's actually a little closer to something like Apocalypse World. Oh, may you join? Let's see. That's something I do want to try. I think we'll keep it just the Votu for now. But if you want to like coordinate in the future with some of the other folks in chat, you could like say, anyone want to do an adventure like with me, or what have you? Oh wow, thank you, Green. Thank you for continuing that sub. They're a little expensive. The adventures are a little expensive. They're like 5k chat points for the basic one, and then 14k for a more customized one. But I'm thinking about doing like a night where they're super cheap because people seem to like them. So yeah, might do something like that. Don't know when, but we'll see. So yeah. Sorry for the delay, the Votu. Let's see. I think this music is okay. I'm gonna switch, I think, if that's okay. That's fine. Okay. So. This song is a lot right now, but that's fine. So you find yourself on a journey to the Tower of the Moon in the land of dead gods. You've heard tell that the Tower of the Moon... Did you get isekai? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Sure, yeah. Yeah. The land of dead gods is not the land you are from. You have found yourself trapped in this world. From where you are from, I do not know. The song switches, of course, immediately after we establish that, but you are trapped here, and you are looking for a way out. And you've heard tell of a place called the Tower of the Moon, and of the legendary adventurers who have found the tower and reached the top, and had one wish granted, one piece of knowledge bestowed on them. Some kind of some mythical bestowment given to them. And so you have you set out to find this tower, and you have finally done so, passing through the glassed desert. let Phil Chickenson know to destroy my laptop. What? Yeah. What's the limits? So right now I'm just trying to figure out like this starter scenario. I didn't have one in mind. But I think you've arrived in a city on the edge of the glass desert. The Tower of the Moon has chosen a cruel location this time. In the middle of the glass desert. You can see it from this town. But the sharp like blades of glass in the sand in the dunes is it makes it slow going. So you've stopped in this town perhaps to find an easier way through the desert, or perhaps just to rest before you set out across the glass-bladed sands. So, yeah, how would you like to go about this? What route are you going to take? Are you trying to find alternative transportation? Are you looking for gear that would make your travel easier? And as to your question, what are the limits? If you want to clarify that, let me know. Yeah, there's probably an apothecary in the village. You could go, you see an apothecary store upon entering. You could visit that if you so wish. Go to the apothecary. All right. They're currently open. It's probably the morning right now. You were probably trying to get to town before it got too hot outside. So yeah, you arrive at the apothecary and a little bell rings upon entering. And yeah, there's like a bearded man inside. Hardy man. He kind of spreads his arms as you enter and says, "Hello, customer! Welcome! We have the finest potions and brews here. If you would like to browse the wares and let me know if you find anything you like." And yeah, what are you looking for at this apothecary? Also, I'm going to open paint.net and try to come up with, I need a template for the salamander attack. So we're going to be working on that on the side here. I'm going to be writing some notes as well. You're gonna leave? Alright. Wait. Oh, no. You're fine. You're fine, Moto. This mechanic will make itself extremely apparent as soon as you guys start the fight, so don't worry about it. This is not like a big secret thing. Let's see. 60 feet, 65 feet, circle by 70 pixels? Nothing, don't worry, you're fine, Moto. In the Votu, I haven't forgotten about you. Okay, there you go. Hello, my good sir. I see you have quite the selection of potions and herbs that mark the accomplishment of a very skilled alchemist, but that's not what brings me today. I'm curious upon how you traverse the blazing glass desert for your herbs in that mysterious tower. Yeah, he kind of tugs at his beard, and he says, I do not traverse the desert myself. I do occasionally hire adventurers to head out into the sands, but not so far as the tower, I'm afraid. It's, even though it's only maybe kind of like looks towards it, even though like the wall of his apothecary, it's like clay. There's no window looking towards the tower, but he looks in that direction and he thinks, visualizing the tower in his head. He's like, it's more than a day's walk away, maybe two. certainly adventurers don't go that far. They had maybe a mile out of town, tried to pick up some glass lizards, but that was too far. But I do supply all these adventurers with potions that will help them resist the heat. They bring boots. They supply them these themselves, of course. Boots to tread over the glass without injuring their feet. Got the metal soles, cleats of some kind to keep them stable. And other than that, you'll have to ask the adventurers. I do not personally know their methods. I've heard tales of folks with some kind of machine that flies low over the deserts, maybe carried by some creature. They're rumors, really, but I've heard tell of that as well. It's another option. It's a lot of pixels. Is that right? No, it's not. 65 divided by 5 times 70. That's math. 910 pixels. Much better. Okay. So we got like 1500 by... Oops. Trolling me? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, okay. Size. Bam. Got it. Let's see. Thank you for your information. Oh, I fucked up. Need to do that again on new layer. Thank you for the information. How much for the boots, or how to acquire them? The machine you mentioned is quite interesting. If you could possibly point me in the direction of one that might know. Oh, pardon me, I forgot, but you wouldn't happen to have any gathering requests that might need be done, would you? Yeah, so he says, let's see. I think he says, yes, I'm always looking for more of the glass lizards. If you spot any, you would like to bring them back. But if you are headed to the Tower of the Moon, I think you have some bigger things in mind, I would imagine. But yes, if you wish to return with some glass lizards, I'll pay you handsomely for them. I do so. Let me see. It's like I do have I have a pair of boots, extras, but I think lending them out to someone who's intending to go to such a dangerous place would be foolish, I think. And if you want to make a, let's see. So I think you could, like, convince him, if you wanted. You need some way to convince him that these it's worthwhile to give you these boots, or pay for them, I guess. But I think the assumption is that you don't have enough money for them, or I guess you have enough money for either a potion to help you resist the heat, or the boots. You don't have enough money for both baseline. Let's do this again. Thank you for the follow, Carrot Cleric. Welcome. Okay, so there's that. Oops, don't need to rotate. Oh no, what class is your Twitch handle, Carrot Cleric? So there's an easy answer here. But I think actually you are a rogue or an investigator. I think you're an investigator in disguise. You're undercover, investigating the carrot cult, the carrot god cult. There's been a group of people who've been just suddenly fanatical about carrots. They've been stealing all of the carrots in the land, and you are trying to infiltrate their numbers to see what's what. See who is responsible for these shenanigans. And so you're posing as a cleric of their carrot cult. So let's see. Moto, I like that we were on the same page there. Well, my wizened sir, let's make a deal. How about collect the lizards you need in exchange for the cost of the boots? I'll give you the boots, or rather, you would lose more gold to more if you sell me the potion, and I bring quite a bit of glass lizard parts to you. Yeah. Okay. Sure. He gotta give me just a charisma roll. It doesn't have to be. It won't be a high difficulty check, but give me a charisma roll to see if he feels like he can trust you. It's because we're both cynical bastards. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, though, too. Exclamation mark roll. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, let's make this canvas size. Oh yeah, he trusts you, no problem. You say you'll go out and get him some more of these glass lizards, and he strokes his beard. He says, "Very well, very well. Yes, yes, pay me for the potion." And he kind of leans down, picks up a pair of boots, lifts them up. They've got like these big metal plates on the bottom, and just some of they've got like tire treads on the bottom, basically, for like grip. And they're all like sliced up. It's like metal plate with like treads in them, and then like rubber coating on it, and the rubber is just sliced all to hell. And so are some of the sides of the boots. But he sets them down with a hearty thunk on the counter, kind of like shake the whole counter. Says, "If you bring me back some glass lizards, we'll say the cost of the boots is covered, and you can take them and I will wish you luck on your fool's errand." So. The lizards, I will even pay you a little extra if you bring back the lizards alive. But if you only take their parts, I will. This will be acceptable. Needs to be slightly. I see the thickness of the line went to the outside of the line and not the inside. 5 style, still solid color. That's okay. If I move this up, it's just gonna be cut off now. That's fine. So yeah, I guess what would you like to do from there? You have the boots. He gives you a potion of heat resist, basically, to let you survive in the desert for a couple of days. And yeah, are you going to head out and try to find some of these glass I'll take your deal, but those lizards won't be alive. I've got a policy on keeping threatening beasts dead for requests. He nods. He's like, fair enough, fair enough. Well, I will see you soon then. Keep canvas size. Okay, that works. Just gonna split the difference. This won't be the prettiest circle, but I kind of don't care. It's okay. How do I put up like a grid? Pixel grid. There we go. Wow. Guys, I'm not the best image editor around. This is a daunting task for me. Cannot unsee the pixel grid. Also, thank you. May I also purchase one potion from you before I embark? Yeah, he hands you, is it, are you looking for the fire, or the heat resist potion, or like a health potion as well? Health? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think he hands one to you. He's like, all right, very well. But you better bring back a lot of parts. So we can just let's see, deselect, how about? This got very, very ominous, this music. Okay, let's see. So we need a 70 width line. There. 70 width line. Where's the multi? Oh god, that is being cut off? Do you want me to do the math to... I don't know. Bring enough to feed a family. Alright. Yeah. He waves as you head out. Heading towards the tower, and, yeah. And you are on your way. You head into the desert. Are you looking for the glass lizards, or are you just heading out? Also, hello, Hunky. Did I? I don't know if I said hi. I don't know. Hello. Hope you're doing well, and welcome. I'm like multitasking a little more than usual, so I apologize if I didn't actually like say hi right when you arrived. This looks centered-ish. Yeah, totally. I mean, solid. I highly recommend it. Alright, you equip the boots. Side quest, acquire lizard parts during travels accepted. Very well. Very well. Yeah. So you head out into the desert with the Super Metroid mini-boss music playing. Yeah, let's see. So you head out, and it's, even with the boots, it's like, it's definitely kind of tough going, right? Like, there's loose sand scattered over this, like, kind of glass underlayer. And you feel like, yeah, the sun is hot above, but there's some kind of, like, heat coming up from below as well. Although with the heat resist potion, you're like, pretty alright. You're pretty comfortable in it. you're going along. You definitely like feel the crunch of like blades of glass in the sand as you're like walking up and down the dunes. And yeah, I think you see some tracks, some little footprints in the sand, scurrying along. Especially near like places where there's just like a spear of this glass like sticking out of the sand. There'll be like, you know, footsteps leading away from the base of it or scurrying under it. And you are free to make a wisdom check to try to like track down one of these footprints, or you can just keep heading towards the tower. Let's duplicate this layer. Then look at that. Well, that's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. I think that's Okay, so that's an 8 with your wisdom check, but that still checks out. You're able to get closer. You're able to follow these footprints back to where one of these lizards live. You find like a little burrow in the sand under one of these glass spheres I mentioned. There's like a glass shelf. You follow the footprints scurrying under. And how'd you like to get it out of there? Is there anything, or yeah. You just find this burrow. Checks inventory for gear. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention this. I need to like add some commands that kind of go over this stuff. You have a pack of 3 items that speak well to your foresight. They can be any kind of mundane adventuring item that you could want. You also have 1 weapon with you. So yeah, if there's a particular item that you think would help you in this case, you like reach into your pack and that item just happens to be there, but only 3 of such items. So you can run out of helpful items. So yeah, if there's like a piece of gear that you think would help in this situation, you can let me know what you pull out. This should be about okay. Let's zoom way in on this. So it should be about 9:05. Or like, no, it should be like 4. Where's my cursor one? That is deselect. Okay, there it is. Finish 4. Oh wow. So that's about the middle, and it's about 455, which is what we're looking for. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's centered enough. All right. Let's see. And we'll delete this chunk. Oops. On the wrong layer. Rotten poison meat. All right. I see we're going Monster Hunter about this. There's probably a much easier way to do this bisected circle thing. That I'm just not thinking of, but that's okay. Oh, come on. How did that pixel live? What layer are you on? Okay. It's just like aliasing from another layer. Okay. Neato. I think it's this drive. My file system's kind of a mess. So, are you, like, you're pulling out maybe this rotten poison meat? Is that what I'm hearing? And if you're writing description, don't mind me. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not, like, leaving you hanging or anything. All right. So you pull out the hammer and shield, and then you position yourself on the other side of the opening to the burrow. Toss the poison meat in front of the burrow. Okay, yeah. So you wait a while. Give me just a dex check to just try to like hide close enough to not close enough to do something, but like far enough away that you're not. Basically, you're just trying to hide. So you're oh yeah, you're totally good. You roll an 11. After a moment, not even that long, this little lizard comes out. It's like completely see-through. So you see it like open its mouth and it starts like chomping on this rotten meat, and like it slides into its stomach. You can like see the meat moving along. It's like really distorted and like the light is bending and everything, but you see a not glass chunk kind of sliding further into this thing's gut. And you are able to get the drop on it if you would like. All right. So you leap forward and you try to bring your hammer down on the lizard. Go ahead and give me just it'll be a strength check. You can do exclamation mark roll again. If you want to add your 1 bonus to it, go ahead. Otherwise, I'll totally just do the math myself. Either is fine. Ooh, you roll a 6. Okay. I think that's good enough. You have the drop on it. You're fine. So yeah, you're able to smash it, and it like, you know, it's not a very it's not a very dexterous strike, but you're able to knock it out, and like you smash probably some of the body parts, but you kill it, and you're able to retrieve this glass lizard. But as you're doing that, one thing you perhaps didn't notice while you were tracking down this lizard, you rolled slightly too low to notice the bigger footprints on the dune above this burrow. And suddenly you hear this, like, so you grab this lizard, put it in your pouch, and you look over, and there's just like this little trickle of just sand, some like slightly glassified sand rolling down the hill, like next to you. It like touches your leg, and you look down at it. You're like, huh. Then you look up, and there's the large version of this glass lizard standing above you looking down, and it sees you like put the smaller glass lizard in your bag, and it like opens its mouth and it lets out like this kind of weird reverberating scream that doesn't exactly sound like it was made with real vocal cords. It's kind of like shimmery, it's like shimmery and multi-tonal, and just this like sound. I don't know. And then it like starts running down the hill at you. And what would you like to do? Catbones.pdn, right? Yeah, okay. It's literally right there. Save as PNG. Flatten. We still in that roll 20 table? Yikes, so many windows. Just go into tokens. You would think my D&D folder would start appearing in the shortcuts at some point, but we'll take care of that at some point. Nani? You see the lizard, oh shit, and you reposition to evade the incoming lizard. Yeah, sure. So I think you dive under this outcropping. Go ahead and just give me a dex check then, which is also at a bonus of 1. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I think it comes down and it like, you're trying to get under the... Remember that you have a reroll, by the way. So if you'd like to... You have one reroll. And if you would like to spend that now, you are welcome to. But it's coming down and you trip and you maybe like cut your knee on... You fall to the sand and you like cut your knee on one of these glass blades like sticking out of the sand. Or just, yeah, glass sand particles on the ground. And you know that you've like tripped up. And yeah, just give me a yes or a no on if you'd like to use that that reroll that was given to you. Whoops. D&D. Tokens. Capcones.png. Okay. All right. Yeah. So he comes down and he leaves like he swipes at you with his claw, and like takes a big gash out of your side. You're bleeding. Blood is like kind of soaking through your I'm gonna say tunic, your shirt, whatever. If you're wearing maybe your shirt from the previous world, still who knows. And yeah, it takes a chunk out of you as you like roll under this alcove. And that'll kind of slow you down a little bit for the rest of the adventure, but for now you still have this lizard to deal with. And he can't really get at you where you are under this like glass shelf thing sitting on the hill, but he's like trying to. He sticks his head under there and he's like digging with his claws, and eventually he'll probably get through the sand. So like you can't stay there, but for now you have a moment to think and figure out what you would like to do in this situation. Hey, did that upload to the right size? Look at that alignment. Look at that. That's actually not... I mean, shit. Maybe we shouldn't... Alright, so it's a little off on the... But everything else is great. What's your health looking like? So we don't have like an explicit health number, but you can't take too many more hits like that. If you take another hit like that, you're going to be on the ground. And then if you don't find a way away, like if you don't find a way to dissuade this thing, then the hit after that will like take you out, if that makes sense. This chorus matches the direness of the situation. Yeah, so it's kind of like a 3 strikes situation more than anything. What happens if I tilt it? Neat. Neat! Alright, I'm so glad this template works. I mean, it's simple and dumb, but it works. And you can almost not tell that it's cut off, because I cut it off there anyway. Okay, so that's there. That's there for tomorrow. Holy shit, this song.